Okay. um, why should civilization end? Have you ever seen time-lapse photography when you see New York being built? All right. So first of all, you're seeing the land, and then you see New York like rise up, and it starts off, like small and spreads, and it's like a concrete cancer that just eats up the land. Yeah. And from there, you've got New York City is sucking all the energy from the land. And a lot of big cities do that. London is really the same. Obviously, it's a massive city. It's built over beautiful rivers, streams, brooks, all kinds of amazing, beautiful natural land that would have been good for wildlife, that would have destroyed habitats. And from there it sucks energy from all the surrounding area in the country. It's like this big monster. So you can see this happening all over the earth now. It's like these big cities are just taking over the earth. And if you look at the way things are going with what the mindset behind all this is, now some people say, oh well, everybody would do this given a chance, but I don't see it that way. I see it as a certain mindset who's taking it upon itself to crush anybody that doesn't agree with it. So it's gone around the world, it's crushed and crushing indigenous people who can live with the land, right? And what are the plans of these people that are doing this? Well, they want to use technology to genetically program people. This is all gonna be happening if this nightmare continues. So they're not happy with nature as it is. They want to better nature. So that means that a child, already they're drugging kids in school, right? And a lot of people accept this as being natural because, civilization has to be big ups. Has to be, has to have very smart people, right? So if any child doesn't get on in school, they're drugged because they have to fit in. And then next, it's going to be with this transhumanism thing, which is where the ruling elite are putting all the money. Is a child is going to be, you're going to have designer children, and then you're going to have parents like there's adults now who don't say nothing wrong with children being drugged in schools, right? Drugged in schools, imagine millions of them. It's going to be, my Johnny, my Susan, I've got to have them genetically programmed, in order to get on in civilization because, well, they've got to get on, otherwise, blah, blah, blah. Because you're going to see this huge schism between those who really don't want this trip and those who do. And it's getting so profound, right, that you've just got to make a stand. It's either that or you say, oh, fuck it, you know what I mean? Throw the towel in and just join the Satanists, right? That's that satanic mindset. It's worth your while to research about what the satanic mindset is, where it's coming from, the myth that's fueling it. It's very, very, very interesting to find out and to avoid at all costs, right? And if this means like sitting down and getting fucking tasered to fucking death, well, it's worth it because the horror of the world that they want I mean, already it's bad enough. I mean, we're all aware what's going on, but it's just going to get worse and worse and worse. And more people as a community now has to see what's what as responsible people, responsible adults, parents, and whatever, and think about what the children are going to have to deal with and what the generations to come are going to have to deal with, and start now us becoming a community. So I really do thank you very much for bringing this up and asking people to think about it and sending videos and stuff like that. It's really cool. Great. Thank you.